Pueblo is just a few hours away from Mexico City, but it has a very different vibe. It was founded by the Spanish, so it has amazing colonial Baroque architecture. The historic center, which is really walkable, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I took a walking tour that started in the Zocalo, the main square. It's anchored by this massive cathedral, one of the tallest in Mexico. But even more impressive than the cathedral is the Rosario, the chapel of Our Lady of the Rosary. It's considered a pinnacle of New Spanish Baroque architecture and was described as the 8th wonder of the world in 1690. Unlike many European churches, the cathedral, chapel, and other churches are completely free. And if you're a senior, you can get into many of the museums for free or at a discount. One actually charged 5 pesos, which is about a quarter. The most must-see museum is the International Museum of the Baroque. It's in the new part of Pueblo, about 20 minutes away from Old Town. I don't think I've ever been to a museum that was designated for the Baroque period, although it does have modern art as well. The architecture is amazing, and there's this lovely garden around the museum where dogs love to play. It took everything I had not to pet them because I'm not sure if some of them were strays or not. And you have great views of the tallest building in Puebla, which looks like a Jenga game. Also, don't miss the first public library in the Americas, the Artist Quarter, which is filled with galleries. It's right next to the Prian Market, which has artisanal crafts at good prices. And check out the Street of Sweets, filled with candy shops. Speaking of food, you have to try mole poblano, which originated in Pueblo. It's made of chocolate, spices, nuts, dried fruits, and various chilies, but it's really not that spicy. Every meal I had here was great, from fish tacos to steak covered with mango salsa, and the sangria is really good too. My favorite museum in the Historic Center is the Amparo, considered one of the most important historical museums in all of Mexico. It has a fantastic pre-Hispanic collection with pieces going back to 2500 BC. I love the halls that have been decorated to show how homes looked during the various centuries of the colonial period. They're filled with furniture, sculptures, a Diego Rivera painting, and Puebla's famous Talavera pottery is everywhere, even on the floor of the kitchen. The easiest way to get here from Mexico City is by bus. It's supposed to take 2 hours, but it took me more like 3.5 hours. Bring headsets unless you want to listen to Spanish language movies the whole way. About 3 million people live in the city of Puebla, so it's not small, but it kind of feels that way compared to Mexico City. It also feels more like it caters towards tourists, with a lot of English language signs, and waiters and drivers tend to speak English more than I found in Mexico City. Puebla is great if you find Mexico City a bit overwhelming. You can walk around everywhere in the historic center unless you want to go to the Baroque Museum or you want to visit the Great Pyramid of Cholula, which is the largest in the world. I did skip it because I had gone to the 2 pyramids near Mexico City. Some guidebooks say you can come to Puebla on a day trip, but I think that's crazy. I think you need at least 2 days. I felt quite safe in Puebla, as I did in Mexico City, but I didn't see nearly as many police here as I was accustomed to in Mexico City. It's definitely a great place to come and a very different feel from Mexico City.